Hello, everyone. I wanted to hop on here because I felt the need to, number one, say some important things. And then number two, tell you some things that I've come to realize about myself. And I also want to kind of put out there why I do what I do. I feel like that's a really big deal. So that's what I'm here for. I'm hoping some people pop on. That would be amazing. But I have my notes down here in case I forget what I'm going to say, because I tend to completely get off the rails and go in this direction and then that direction, and then I don't even know where I was going anymore. That's just real life. Hey, Rochelle. Okay, so here is the whole point of this live. We're not doing a makeup tutorial, but I wanted to explain to you why I'm in this business and why I do what I do. And it's not just because I love makeup. I like makeup a lot. But that's not why I do this. And I think transparency is a really big deal. Okay? So, let me unlock this because I knew I was going to forget what I needed to talk about. All right, let me look at my notes. Okay, so basically, transparency is a really important thing. Okay, so the other day, I actually posted it. There was this video of a 7th grader, and she did a speech. I've seen this speech 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, and I had actually posted it, shared it or whatever. So it came up on my news feed, but this time it hit me in a different way. Okay, so basically what she was saying is that every day in middle school, life is kind of hard. As you come on, say hi. Okay, so she was saying that in middle school, basically you wake up in the morning, you put your makeup on, you get changed, you do everything that you feel that you have to do to be liked, whether you want to or you don't want to. And then you go to school and you hang out with the popular kids that you may not even like, but you feel you have to. And then you go through your whole day and you try not to be too smart because cool kids aren't smart. It's this big thing. And then you go home at the end of the day, you take your makeup off, you do your stuff, and hi, Kathy. And then you're back to who you are. You look in the mirror and you're like, oh, so this is who I am. But that's not who the world sees. So it's kind of like you're putting a mask on for a lot of people. And that's just exhausting, in my opinion. Let me see. Make sure I don't miss anything. That's exhausting because life is hard. And it's hard enough to be yourself, let alone to pretend to be somebody else. That's just too hard. Nobody wants to do that. And as a kid, I get that you feel that you have to, but I feel as you grow older, you grow into who you are. Just grow into who you are. And you grow into who you want to be and who is your friend and who is not your friend. Because realistically, I can count my closest friends on one hand. One. All the other people I consider friends, but not my closest friends. My closest friends would drop anything and come if I needed help. And I would do the same thing for them. So the reason for this live is because that video really hit home. So when I started this unique business, I was kind of nervous because I was like, people are just going to think I'm selling makeup and they're going to think it's ridiculous and they're not going to want to get anything from me. Who am I? I am nobody. But so why I started it was because I figured I'd help support the family. Brinley with her ballet, Hunter with his basketball, Nathan, he's 16 months, but you know, I mean, things cost money when you have kids, and I wanted to kind of be able to do fun things with the kids, like pumpkin patches and anything like that. You know, that all costs money. But my why has changed. That is no longer why I want to do this. And that's why I felt that this video was necessary. Okay? So, when I was growing up, I have notes down here because I'm going to forget things. So when I was growing up, I never really felt confident. I never really felt pretty. I felt awkward. I always felt like my friends were prettier than me. I felt like my friends, I don't even know. I just always compared myself to other people. Comparison is the devil. Comparison will literally suck the life out of you. Like, it's really bad. It will suck the value out of you. Hey, Morgan. So, when all of my friends started drinking and doing other things, I never wanted to do that. It was never my thing. In fact, I didn't actually start drinking until college, believe that. And I was never, ever into drugs. It was just never me. Thankfully, I was never a follower. My grandparents raised me when I was younger, and they literally, no, they did not play. So I was the only one with a 9 o'clock curfew. All of my other friends got to stay out till whenever they wanted. I had to be in at 9 o'clock, and at the time, I hated that. I was like, really? Come on, that's not fair. But I realized as I got older, and now that I have kids, yeah, that's fair, because that kept me out of a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And then I went to college. I got back from my first year of college, and the friends that I thought I had, they kind of weren't my friends anymore. I feel like we grew apart. I feel like maybe I was a different person. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea what changed, but something changed. So then I started hanging out with the cool kids that I thought were older, more fun, all of that good stuff. Let me tell you, the grass is not greener. It's not greener on the other side. I started hanging out at the local bar that everyone in the neighborhood hung out at with. And I just was like, okay, this is fun. And it was for a while. But then I realized it wasn't worth it. It was not really what I thought it was going to be. You know, I started drinking more to forget what was going on in real life, and then I would cry at the end of the night and realize that that isn't what drinking was supposed to be for. It was supposed to be fun, not depressing, even though it is a depressant, but you know what I mean. So I stopped drinking actually for a while. Cold turkey, just stopped until I got happy again. That's what happens. Whenever I drink, my mood is how I go into it. If I'm happy, it will be a great night. If I'm mad, then I kind of get angry. And if I'm upset, I end up crying. That's just real life. That's me. So there's that. So one of the lessons that I did learn through all of that, looking at my notes, I'm so sorry, because I tend to go off the hinges and go everywhere, and then I don't go back to my point, and then blah. So one of those lessons that people judge you no matter what, with or without your permission. That's just human nature. No one asks. They just assume they know stuff, and they're going to judge you if it's okay with you or not. Sad but true. Second lesson. Be yourself and screw everybody. Screw everybody. Nobody cares. As long as you are true to who you are, that's all that should matter. If they want to think something about you that's not true, let them. You know it's not true. That's all that matters, is that you know you know what's true and what's not true, and the people that are closest to you will know not to believe something that's really like, what? No, that's not her. And essentially, in reality, it's just a mirror. That's their insecurities about themselves that they're projecting onto you because they're unhappy. Did you get that? They are unhappy. So they need to make you look bad to make them feel better about themselves. Always remember that. And newly in my life, I now found that I have a voice. I have always been the go with the flow, let it slide off my back, avoid confrontation, don't speak your mind because it's going to cause ripples. I'm not that person anymore. I can now say what I'm thinking. I can say what I'm feeling. And if there's a person in my life that I feel that's toxic or not good for me or unhealthy, I have no problem disconnecting from them completely because it's not good for me. And if it's not good for me, it's not good for my kids, because then I'll be in a bad mood, and that's not okay. So I found my voice. And even now, I'm still learning at my age. Now, I'm still learning. Life is learning, you know? So the point is, just do you. Whoever is your friend, they're going to like you for who you are. They're going to like you for not who you're pretending to be, or for someone that they want you to be. That is a big thing. If you have to pretend to be someone you're not, it's really tiring. Nobody should have to do that. Which means that person really doesn't like you. They like who you're pretending to be. And if someone's trying to change you, tell them to go somewhere else because you're happy with who you are. Real life. Same goes for relationships. I know you really want to hold on to someone sometimes, but if it's not healthy, just get out. Just go. Go. Not important. Really great quote that popped into my head earlier, and I didn't even take it from anyone else. It's my quote. Is know your value, know your worth, and from that comes growth. If you know who you are, you know what you're worth, you're going to grow because there's only up from there. You know? You can only go up if you believe in yourself. That's just true. Okay. So this feels kind of really selfish just to talk about me right now. Because I'm not a very selfish person. If anyone knows me, you know that I hate being the center of attention. I don't like being stared at. I don't like any of that. Like, it makes me so uncomfortable. You have to see when I take selfies for my like page. I'm always like, I'm the most awkward individual in life. I'm always like, nope, don't like that angle. Nope, don't like that angle. Crap. This is not working. So, realistically, it's weird. I'm going to finish with this, okay? This is my why. But it's not just about me. It's also about you. What is the motivation or reason that you do what you do? Why are you the way that you are? Is it your family? Is it your friends? Is it the people that stand behind you when something goes wrong? What is it that makes you you? Self-reflection can be super hard, but I promise once you find that aha moment, it's going to be the most amazing feeling you'll ever have. The moment that you become comfortable with yourself enough to be yourself in front of everybody and anybody, you're going to feel so free. That is my challenge to everyone. Dig deep inside, know who you are. Find out who you are. Search. And just be that person. See who stands by you, and they're going to be your true friends. That's just real life. When we went to convention and also when we went to our training, they had us do what is that word? Montage? Sorry, I don't know that word. You know how you say things and you recite them out loud so you can hear them? That's what they had us do. You have no idea how hard it is to do. Have you ever tried to look into a mirror or even not look into a mirror and say out loud, you are beautiful, or actually if you're saying it about you, like yourself, I am enough, I am beautiful, I am a rock star, I am going to do this, I am amazing, I am happy, whatever it is that you are. It's really hard because sometimes you don't believe it. And that's okay, because you're not going to believe it every day. The only thing that's important is that you get up the next day, maybe it will get a little bit easier. The next day, maybe it will get a little bit easier. Life is process. It's a process. Nothing just comes easy. That's why it's the game of life. But that is my thing. So, summing up, my why started out as being because I wanted to help support my family and make extra money, and because I like the makeup. My new why, I still like the makeup, actually love the makeup, but my new why is discovering who I am, learning who I am, and helping all of you other amazing women out there realize that you're enough, that you're amazing, that you're beautiful, and that you're a rock star. Makeup is only skin deep. Happiness comes from here. Okay? So just know that everything that you do it with intention. Do it with purpose. Know that you're just the best person in the whole entire universe. You are your biggest cheerleader. Did you hear me? You are your biggest cheerleader. And that is why I want to do this makeup thing, as some people would call it. I call it a business. But to some people, it's just makeup. Oh, she's just selling makeup. She wants to buy stuff. No, I want to help you feel beautiful. I don't care if you don't even buy stuff. Call me or, message me. I have a question. I have this problem. How can I change it? I promise you I'll help you. You don't have to buy from me to do that. I'll still answer your questions because I want to make you feel great about yourself. And the last thing I'm going to say is, oh my gosh, I posted it on my page and it said something about you don't have to tiptoe in front of your tribe. It just goes back to being who you are. The people that stand behind you are your tribe. You should be able to be yourself fully with them. The good, the bad, the messy, the clean, the hot mess, the having to vent because you're having a bad day. Your tribe will stand behind you. Okay? So just try practicing in the mirror one day. Just say, I am beautiful. I am worth it. I am enough. I am going to rock this day. This day is mine. Just try it. It's going to feel weird the first couple times, but your brain will get it, and then, yeah. So I just wanted to get on here and talk about that because I learned a lot about myself at training, and I just wanted to pass that along. And I wanted you to all know why I actually do this business. It's not just to sell you makeup. It's a I want to make you feel beautiful kind of thing. So if you have any questions, I will be here no matter what. And thank you for hopping on, whoever hopped on. If you're watching the replay, say #replay. And thank you for listening to me just go on and on and on and on. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about myself because it's important to know who people are. Enjoy your evening, everyone.